Hello, welcome to a restorative class. It's going to be a whole body restorative session, really ideal in the evening, at the end of your day. And of course, as always, you're going to listen to your own body. It's a good idea to have a few props, so whether that's a bolster, some pillows, a blanket, some yoga blocks, some straps. Really, you can never have too many props with restorative yoga. We're going to start in child's pose, but again, I'd encourage you to have some support. So definitely a pillow or a bolster of some kind. We're going to take the knees wide, we're going to draw that bolster towards us. We're going to start to fold down towards that bolster, turning the right ear down to that support. My knees are wide, my big toes are together. And I'm going to make that support as high as I need it. So feel free to make it higher or lower. Closing your eyes. Adjusting the body so you can be still. As you inhale, just feel the breath expanding into the back. Inhaling through the nose, expanding into the shoulders, the middle spine, and the lower back. As you exhale, feeling the breath leaving the lower back, the middle back, and the upper back. Feeling yourself settling even deeper into this pose. Feeling like the whole back is breathing. Every muscle, every cell. Turning your head in the opposite direction now, with the left ear resting on your support. Whole body now breathing, releasing. Starting to very slowly edge away from your support. Just move it to one side. Come on to your hands and your knees. Tuck in the toes, just start to sit back towards the heels, so you're stretching through the feet. Rolling back into your table. Take an inhale, dip into the lower back, and as you exhale, roll the spine to the ceiling. Inhale, dipping into the lower back. Exhale, rolling to the ceiling. Few more rounds of breath. Coming back to your neutral spine, sending the right hip to the right and the gaze towards that right hip. Inhaling center, sending the hips to the left and the gaze to that left hip. Inhale center. Once more each side, hip to the right, gaze to the right. And then coming back to center, moving to the left. Back to center. Bring your support to your bolster. This could also be a block just to the top of your mat. Bring your hands onto that support and start to sit back to your heels, dropping your forehead down to your mat. The glutes are staying away from the heels, you're softening the toes. Getting a lovely squeeze into your shoulder blades. Take a few more breaths here. Making your way up, bring the bolster to you. This time bring your hands over your bolster, drop your hips down to your mat. Bring your elbows down to the mat too, coming into a restorative Sphinx pose. Keep pushing the hips into the mat, relaxing the shoulders, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Keeping the neck long. Few more breaths. Bring your left elbow in. We're going to roll onto our left hip. I would encourage you to have your block or a small pillow. So rolling onto our left hip, we're going to send our bolster or our bigger pillow into our waist. We're going to send our left arm long, grabbing our block or our pillow. And then our right arm is going to come and meet it. We can have our legs stacked. If it's really uncomfortable, you could bring your right knee to the ground. Adjusting your block, your pillow, could be a blanket to that level that you need. Seeing if you can soften your left hip into the ground a little further. Settling your left waist into that support a little further. Another breath here. Remove our pillow, our block. We're going to draw our left knee in. Just push ourselves up. Send that bolster a little bit away as you now turn your left knee in and your right leg back. We draw that bolster back into us. It could have a pillow, a blanket as well, and we drop back down into a supported version of pigeon pose. Resting the chin, making sure the head is comfortable. Breathing into the lower back, the glutes, and the hips. Few more breaths. We slowly roll ourselves out. We're going to come on to our right side now, so you could just turn or send your bolster to the other end of your mat. We want to make sure that we have some space at the top of our mat. Remember, we're sending both legs long. Our bolster is going into our waist. Our right hip is down to the ground, and we could be grabbing a block or a blanket or a pillow for our head. Remember, we can also bend that top leg, that left knee down to the ground if needed. If not, legs along. Left arm might be reaching across to the right, or you could just have it in to your bolster if that doesn't feel comfortable. Main thing is you're getting that opening into the waist. Don't be afraid to bring that bolster higher or lower. Adjust so you feel completely comfortable. Once you have that position that feels good, just close the eyes. Taking a few more breaths. We're going to use our left hand very slowly to push our way back up, drawing that right knee in. We're sending our bolster away from us. We're turning, drawing that right knee in, big toe side of the mat, walking that left leg back, and then drawing that bolster back into us. So we can rest the arms down, we can rest the chin down, we feel completely comfortable. Always can add more support. Adjusting now so we don't need to move. We can breathe into maybe anything we feel the body's holding on to. If there's any tension in the lower back, or the hips, the glutes. And also knowing that if we need, we can come out sooner. We're not holding quite as long as we do in yin. We want to hold long enough that we can start to uncover that tension, that tightness that the body may be holding on to. Our breath helps us do this as we breathe into that space. Feeling the body softening, feeling the body and the mind releasing. Once again, we start to come up with that care, rolling onto our right knee. We're going to turn, send our legs out in front. So have just a little bit of distance in the legs. Maybe grab your bolster, your pillows, your support. Just placing it on top of your legs. Again, we can make it higher. We can make it lower, depending what we need. We're just going to rest the arms down, maybe tuck in the chin, maybe cross the hands and rest the forehead too. And a very gentle, very soothing forward fold. There's no pushing, there's no striving. Feel the shoulders release a little lower away from the ears. As you inhale and exhale, feel the breath massaging into the belly. As the belly pushes against the support and releases again. Focusing on the breath and the belly. One last breath. Very slowly make your way back up. Take a bend into the knees. Bring your bolster to your lower back, just turning it so it's widthways across your mat. We're going to start to sit back, push ourselves over or on top of our bolster as we slide it lower down our back. And then if it feels okay, we're going to let our legs go long, moving our arms away from our body. This could also be done with a pillow, a rolled up yoga mat, even a yoga block. Let the eyes close. As you inhale and exhale, send the breath all the way down the legs. Letting the legs feel heavy. As you inhale and exhale, send the breath down the arms. Allowing the arms to feel heavy. Whole body resting now for the next few breaths. When you feel ready, take a bend into the legs and then draw the knees towards the chest. Just squeeze them in. It can be gently, it can be a little further. You're still resting on the bolster. As you exhale, maybe squeezing the knees a little further. As you start to release, drop one foot at a time back down to your mat. We're going to push up into a bridge where we slide our bolster from under our lower back. We bring our arms alongside us and we slowly place the spine back down. Link in the fingers, bringing the hands underneath the head. We're going to let the knees fall over to the right. They could be on your bolster. Option to turn the head to the left. Inhale back to center and let the knees fall over to the left. Option of turning the head to the right. Inhale, center. Maybe bringing your bolster back in so it's under your knees or your legs. As we come down now into Shavasana, maybe taking your blanket, covering yourself if you feel cold, as we take complete rest. Being aware of your body, from your head all the way down to your toes. Being aware of your amazing body. Sending your body love and gratitude. Always working, always serving you. Sending love to your amazing body. As you leave your practice, you will continue to treat your body with kindness and care. Allowing yourself to rest here for as long as your body needs. Thank you for taking part in this class, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.